charge once again from England. Just coming back to this. Owen made the right statement. South Africa have the wind on their back. They need to play down there. They need to put the Italians under enormous pressure in this first half.
Luke McLean to kick off for Italy.
Time on.
The Australian-born who played for the Australian under-19 side. And Ricky January, a tough ball. Eventually, Mornay Steyn's the man.
Stop!
Parise. It's a useful number. Now look at this, an attempt at a drop kick. It's not a bad little effort. Aplon.
Inside Brownie. Stay there, guys. Stay there.
McLean has to make a lot of ground back. Just outside his 22. Now it's Parise again. McLean, good play by the number 8 and number 15. Good tackle by January. Now it's Canale, the inexperienced, back amongst them. And just put in the little grubber. And you can see the referee's assistant, his flag up on the 5-meter line of South Africa.
Well, what a great start from the Italians, playing into the wind, keeping the ball in hand. It was Hugh Aplon who looked to clear. And we'll have another look at that. Look at this for the good time, well-timed passing. We missed the one just before that. Sergio Parise, the captain, who drew in 2 defenders and freed the men on the outside. And the intricacies of the kicking game, a little side-footed grubber to make it swing towards the touchline.
January.
Now that's a poor clearance.
Oh, and just down on field, what is the wind situation?
Well, you were quite right. It's blowing from right to left at the moment. The Springboks are playing with the wind in their back, so they've got to use the boot. There's a big wind. It's picking up. It's stronger as well. And also, the temperature's dropped a bit. You know, we came in the week and we're saying how warm it is here in East London. It's getting nippy. We've got our coats here on the touchline.
Ongaro, the replacement hooker, although he's in his 71st international today. Well taken by Bartolome.
Leave it one.
Bucky's Buerta right in amongst them as Bartolome struggles to release the ball. Picconi, the hooker, just standing off for a moment. So too Cittadini. Cittadini, the receiver. Great defense by Francois Lowe. Picconi, Derbyshire. The other flanker is Basawe, who is Fijian-born. Now Gower, the big Gamasi, that number 12 centre, over 105 kgs. Picconi. This is Del Faber, the South African-born. Inamtata.
Five blue, straight past the ball and off your feet.
Relief for some solid defence by South Africa.
Yeah, the Italians going through the phase as well. Not getting over the gain line, and as a result, not really getting any opportunity to drive forward. South Africa will have a chance to clear with the wind, and a good kick needed, and a good kick it is.
Well, it sails out to that sea of green jerseys out there. Wonderful to see the massive green supporters' jerseys.
Leave the ball after the whistle, okay? Leave the ball.
It's been a couple of weeks of seeing seas of coloured shirts, the Football World Cup, and now the green down here in East London.
Great work, Andries Becker. Now the Springboks will want to take this well into Italian 22-metre territory. January, Becker. He's had a fantastic season, Andries Becker. And the advantage to the Springboks.
Well, this is the difference between the Italian side and the Springbok side. The Italians through 4 or 5 phases, no real opportunity to get over the gain line, to deliver some quick ball. Andries Becker, though, first chance he's got over the gain line quickly, and with the advancing pack of the Springboks forced the penalty. It was not the fastest ball you've ever seen. No, it's the slow ball and the penalty that's come.
As Mornay Steyn lines up this kick, another interesting factor in the squad of 22. 4 sons of Springboks and 1 grandson. Francois Lowe, the grandson of the great Jan Pickard. Not only a great player, a great administrator, as president of Western Province. Mornay Steyn follows through beautifully. The flags go up. He adds to his considerable average in just his 15th test.
Perfect start for South Africa. First time they've got out of their half, first time down into opposition territory, and they've come away with a 3. Well, the other lesson for the Italians will be don't give the ball away when you're playing into the wind and you've got such a strong kicking game as South Africa do. You've got to look after the pull.
Vantage knock on.
Well, that one held up in the wind. Work here for Picconi. Great pressure from Becker, but it will be back for a scrum with Italians put into the scrum. First scrum of the match. Always interesting, fair.
Comes a little knock on. Becker puts a hand out. A couple of hands out and just can't get it. To be fair, it was drifting a little bit away from him with the wind.
Throw. Touch. Pause. Engage. Get it in.
Well, the Italians battling to hold that scrum. A lot of pressure from South Africa. One of the trivial questions flying around yesterday, who did John Smith replace? It was Charles Marais that he replaced, just in terms of a blood replacement. John was only on the field for about 6 or 7 minutes 10 years ago.
Get in there, please. Thank you.
A few kilograms ago as well. Looking a lot heavier and stronger
Shoulder
nowadays.
in, shoulder out. Thank you. Crouch. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Get it in 9.
Well, it's a much more solid scrum by the Italians. Parise will have to play it at the back of that scrum. Does so well. Handled by Picconi. Gower. Masi. Well, I think Pierce Spies was not rolling away quickly
Release
enough
the
there.
Man.
Quite clear
Release
from the referee.
Man. Release him.
Might be Francois Lowe who's penalised. It was a good little run though from Andrea Masi over the gain line. Well,
Post.
meant his forwards were going forward to meet the ruck and were able to just get a better body position than Francois Lowe, who was finally penalised. And Francois Lowe lying all over him. He's not in control of his own body weight. That's the problem.
Far better second scrum by Italy there, Owen.
Much better as well. The experience of Peresi coming through there. They never got the shoulder looking for, but they managed to play and really save the Sergio Picconi as well, coming through for Italy at the back.
Mirko Bergamasco, the Stade Francais wing. Pretty well struck, right through the middle of the uprights. Well taken kick by the Italian left winger. To the delight of a supporter there.
Yeah, not an easy kick either. Straight into the teeth of the wind at sea level. Distance a little bit of an issue. A really good strike though.
Derbyshire. Good chase up there by Jean de Villiers.
Well, this will be the first real attacking ball for the Springboks.
I was just looking around for Brian Hakana. We're a bit unsighted down the left side of the field. But both the wingers giving chase from that kickoff. Good take by Becker. We whipped that down to Francois Lowe. So that Springbok ball formation was very quick to get going.
No, it's your man.
Now up to the 22-meter line of Italy. Over it they go. 20 meters away now. 15 it is. Crowd giving voice here to a wonderful drive by South Africa. Where is the ball? Not appearing. Penalty, Springboks.
Well, Italy had no real option but to ultimately give the penalty away. That was a maul set up, structured perfectly, heading for the try line.
Time off.
And I wouldn't be surprised there is a little buoy going to be set up, because if there hadn't been a professional foul there, I'm almost sure they would have scored.
Ball, number 1, side entry. Option, please.
It's Perugini who's penalised. Side entry. It's really what stopped the try. Could well have been a yellow card if it had been a couple of metres closer to the try line.
Morne Steyn instructed by John Smith to probe for the touchline. Does it efficiently.
You need him? Time off.
Well, this may well be a situation where they throw to Andries Becker, form the maul, and Francois Lowe may well find himself getting his third try in 3 tests.
Time on, let's go, Green!
Not impossible. 2.08 metres of him, Andries Becker.
6 centimetres taller than Bakis Buerta, who's a centimetre taller than Matfield.
Well,
Giants.
it went to Andries Becker. Bartholomew was trying to get in amongst them. Here they go. Who will be the ball carrier if they get it over the line? Stopped momentarily. January. Berger. Now they double around. Here's Andries Becker. Difficult to stop. He's so agile for his size. Steyn. Little dart again. Morne Steyn runs his second try in 2 test matches in with great ease.
Well, he was so flat the minute he threw the dummy, the defence shifted, it opened up in front of him like the Dead Sea. And Morne Steyn meandered in. All set up by some really good driving play, and the fact that Steyn took it so flat just meant the defences were at 6s and 7s. As that dummy goes, one-on-one with a prop, Perugini had absolutely no chance. And South Africa are off to a flyer.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Brownie. Just keep an eye out, please, gentlemen.
Morne Steyn adds the extra 2.
Well, we backed ourselves. They used the line out after our previous drive. Was very effective. Got upfield from then on. But if these 3-4 Springboks could have scored the try. Quick ball. Numbers at the breakdown. Little show. And an easy finish for Morne Steyn.
January.
Inside, Macca,
Big
inside.
chase up there by Derbyshire.
Take a step.
Well, I'm not sure Ricky January should be catching those kickoffs. He should be making the pass now.
Well, it's Sean de Villiers who
Stop
does so.
forward, stop!
Morne
Yes.
Steyn is using this win to pretty good advantage. McLean.
Out you come, Blue, right out!
Sepe giving chase.
Keep coming. Stay there, stay there.
Picconi. Perugini.
6 release! Sorry.
Picconi. Gower. Well, he was looking right and found Canali. Lovely ball by the fly half. Good support by Derbyshire. Now Mussy.
Stay up, stay up. 7, out you get.
Picconi. Gower. The charge there from Del
Stay there,
Faber.
4, stay there.
Picconi once again. Gower. Nice little turn by him. Now the Sawai. Head high
Too
tackle.
high. 6 green, high tackle.
Scott Berge indicating he thought it was on the shoulder, but the referee, Andrew Small, disagrees. Opportunity for Burgomaster.
Well, knocked the ball out, but this tackle is certainly around the neck, probably right from Andrew Small. What was a little concerning is Brian Abana, who's had a tendency in the last little while to rush up looking for intercepts. Caught woefully out of position in defence, and Italy finding a little space down the right-hand side.
Well, vast experience. Berger must go his 73rd cap this afternoon. The sound of the vuvuzelas doesn't put him off.
I think it's a sound the whole world is going to have to get used to now. Certainly rugby fans.
Great sound, Joel.
It is a great sound. It's a wonderful sound, and it's certainly been so indicative of a wonderful event here in our country, and I suppose it needs to leave a legacy of some sort.
Derbyshire chase again from those two Springbok wingers.
Onside. Inside, Brownie, inside.
Piccone away there for Chittadini. Chittadini, inexperienced, just his third test cap today.
Yes.
Now Del Fava
Long sets.
played for South African under-21 side back in 2001, along with the likes of Jean de Villiers when he was contracted to the Sharks. Gower now at scrum half. They go with their forwards once again. It was Tuongaro.
Four steady.
Now that he's a big man who's their Fijian-born flanker, Vasawai.
No, one, stay there. Stay there, Captain.
Well, a bit of a scramble for the ball eventually. Piccone got it away to Perugini. They're getting the ball very, very slowly, Italy. McLean.
Yeah, nice good control from the Italian pack of forwards, carrying it up once or twice, trying to clear a little bit of space for Craig Gower or Luke McLean to clear well. Difficult clearing into the wind. The kick is a decent one. But into this breeze, the Italians will find themselves under a bit of pressure still.
Springboks will want to keep up the momentum after 18 minutes last week. They were 10-0 up after 16 minutes. Now they're 10-6 up.
Leave it 8.
And now here goes Gertrude Steenkamp. January Spies. First real touch of the ball for him, Becker. So useful in the carrying tactic of the game. Steyn. January, low.
5 move.
And here goes Berger, very nearly through. Well intercepted by Vasawai.
Far side.
Piccone, and worked quickly by Gower to the outside centre, Canali.
Off green, blue ball.
See where Brian Habana was on defence, so the two wingers are moving around this park a great deal.
Well, I think he was looking for work outside Berger, and when Berger's pass didn't go to hand, a little bit exposed down that side. But Habana very quick to react.
Short line out called by the Italians. They decide to go that route to Del Fava.
Wrong tackler! Just the ball, gents, just the ball. No.
Piccone, Chittadini.
Mauled! Ruck 6
Used
up
him
again.
quite a lot off the
Take a step, please.
short
Thanks.
pass from the ruck.
That's fine.
Not sure that it's the right tactic inside your
play on, ball was
22.
out.
Here they go again, the Italians with Perugini. So the two front rankers just setting up those ruck situations. Now the chance for this man to show his talents. Excitement buzzed around the ground. Eventually well tackled by Ongaro, the Italian hooker.
Advantage. Penalty advantage.
January low. Jacques
Still
Fourie gaining
advantage.
lovely ball for January. Now Bucky's Buerta. He's a very
Advantage is
athletic
over.
man, such a big man. Now Skalkberger, they're all athletic. January, Steyn, and then to Yanni Duplessis. Juan de Jong yet to touch the ball in the match. January, Steenkamp. Quick ball again for the scrum half. That was offside by Piccone. Now Aplon up in the scrum half position. They're doubling around. De Villiers, Fourie.
Still advantage.
Italians defending like crazy here. John Davidius wants to go quickly. John Smith says, hold it, hold it.
Yeah. The problem is the ball wasn't out, okay? He's come from offside. That's 3 in this area, okay? That's it.
Well, I think that's a warning of some sort. 3 in this area.
Points.
Around the side very quickly. Came the little scrum off Simon Picone.
Yeah.
It looks like Morné Steyn will pop it over. Probably the right option now. It's right smack bang in front. Take the 3 when you can. It is a test match. But good pressure from South Africa. Some good ball carrying. Some good gaining of ground over the gain line. Some good quick ball at times. Maybe 1 or 2 slow balls too many.
Joel, you talk about good ball. I just got a feeling this is the first 20 minutes. We've used our forwards way too much. We've got a great back line. Just haven't unleashed them yet.
Yeah, I think the early stages are in the Bok pack like to gain a little bit of ascendancy, a little bit of dominance, and then bring the backs into it. Maybe just not using the width of the field as we watch Morné Steyn pop it over for another 3 points.
Well, that corner of the field, there's been some organisation there because it is packed with green jerseys. John Smith sporting a hairstyle a little similar to Nick Mallett's. Becker just to intend to keep it in. It was Bartolome, the Italian lock, who tried to grab it. Knock on by Italy though.
Here, thank you.
Well, you could see by the players' reactions how that ball was swirling around. It was Andries Becker, a couple of the Italians not exactly sure where it was going to come down. Obviously that wind is picking up, becoming quite difficult out there.
Bartolome, who plies his trade for Gloucester.
Crouch, touch, pause, engage. Yeah, let's go 9, that's good, let's go. Stay there, 9 blue.
Now Will Steyn pass, will he kick?
Green
Does the latter, bit of a banana one, intentional, but may well roll away for the scrummage, way back, and does so.
Option.
Don't think that was in the intended direction, Joel.
Well, I think it was maybe the intended direction. I think he tried to banana kick it out towards the right-hand touchline, but the wind obviously a lot stronger now and just helping that ball on its way, travelling all of 70 metres to go dead.
Scrum.
Also showing that the field, whilst very well grassed, is firm underfoot. That ball bouncing away.
Well, it just shows when you do have the wind at your back, your kicking game still has to be a clever kicking game, not just a anywhere down the park type game. And I'm not saying that was anywhere down the park, but it's got to be very tactical and very accurate.
Peruse, Piccone, Bergamasco, great tackle by De Jong.
Stay there,
Super by the little man. Piccone, Ongaro, Berger making the tackle there. Piccone again, Gawa, Peruse, Gawa. Well, Bucky's Buerta went good and low.
He's on his feet.
He's on his feet, rather indicates that a South African may have grabbed the ball.
It's right there.
No.
8, stay up. 8,
Looks
stay
like
up.
it may well come for Peruse.
Take a step. 4, blue, black, sorry.
Good contest from Francois Lowe.
Marcia scrum half, Bartolome, he's knocked it on. And January deals with the quick pass pretty well. McLean. Steyn has it well covered. Sizing up the options, just sort of scanning the field there, Morné Steyn. McLean couldn't handle. Bergamasco, no, Piccone is well offside. We've seen that a number of times this season, where the ball has been knocked on and then a player in front of him has played it immediately.
Well, that's one thing really. It's not a real good appreciation of the laws of the game. And sometimes it's a bit of a scramble to save the try being scored. On that occasion, I think Bergamasco just probably got it a little bit wrong. The ball swirling and coming down a little difficultly for McLean, mistiming his jump with the advancing pressure. Bergamasco felt the need to pick it up.
All in, all in. 15, please, gents.
Becker once again.
Use it!
Let's use it. There's no more formed here. Now, that's a perfect example. A maul is formed when the players in the opposition are in contact. This is very obviously Owen and Nick Mallett ploy.
Yeah, very much so. The ball carrier is going to make contact first. That time around, it's Andries Becker before the support players. And look at the Italian Packables, they stood back. Last week, it was Geraldini who allowed the Springboks to be able to score the try front so low. Take a closer look. Becker's going to make contact. Everybody's standing back. And a good call by the referee.
Well, Becker holding the ball up and saying I was still holding the ball, so in his opinion it wasn't chuck and trailer. But the referee right on the spot.
Well, I think to be fair, Francois Lowe had his hands on the ball as well. So who really did have the ball? That's the question. I think Andrew Small got it right. I think it was very clever ploy from the Italian. Stand off, force the maul to become a truck and trailer and take the penalty. Pretty about the skew throw in that. Good attacking option for South Africa.
January, Steyn, De Villiers, good tackle by Gower. January's looking very crisp this afternoon.
Play on.
His passing a lot quicker than it has been in some of the games earlier on. Look at that, good ball for De Jong, good defence by the Italians.
Stay there, 12, stay there.
January working hard.
Thanks.
He scored his first try here in test try, should I say, in East London. Remember, when they last played here against Uruguay, Chandra Shavanga was 6 tries. Still a South African record. January digging again. Spies. Not much open space for the speedy Spies.
Backwards.
Becker. De Villiers. This is where the area where South Africa need to be careful that they don't get too loose when they are obviously in clear ascendancy in just about every department of the game.
Onside. 6. No.
3. Well played there by Ongaro, the Italian hooker.
Release the tackle.
It's wonderful pressure, wonderful defence from the Italians. South Africa, well, Owen said it just now, using the forwards a huge amount, not really using the width of the field, not varying the play enough. Sean De Villiers we saw coming into the back line, carrying it up the middle, Jacques Fourie up the middle. And Jacques Fourie giving away a penalty on this occasion. But I'd imagine the wingers would like to see a little bit more ball, a little bit more space, a little more variation in the way the South Africans attack that game line, particularly against a team that is so switched on to defend well.
Also, Joel, we got, first receivers are the big forwards. They can only do one thing and smash it up. We've spoken how the Italians are good in defense, the front up front. So it's just that we need to change the game plan a bit. Plenty of position to work with as well.
And become less predictable, and you've said it, the big guys carry it up, but it's always in 1 or 2 channels. It's moved the ball around a bit.
Ongaro with the throw. All a bit scrappy. Well grabbed by Becker. January, Berger. As ever, low on his shoulder. Steyn, De Jong. Well, good tackle there by Mussy. January, Steyn, Steenkamp. Oh, had it ripped away by Piccone. Great work by the scrum half. Steenkamp forgetting a little bit about the ball. Now Canale, first touch really for Sepe, with any space at all.
Onside, 8.
Piccone, Kawa.
Stop, blue forward,
Just
stop.
a little change in tactic. Cabana's had precious little to do on attack.
Well, I think the ripping of the ball out by Piccone, which just surprised the whole Italian team. No one really knew what to do with it from there on in.
Stay there, guys, stay there. Five
A
man.
number of attacking kicks from the Italians, not just Picconi, but Gower and McLean also responsible for kicking out of hand.
Bartholomew getting the touch. Now it's Derbyshire. Despite his English name, born in Italy. Gower.
Out you
Now
come.
that could well float back towards his own forwards. Up and under on his own men. They're all standing around
All offside.
and all in no man's land.
Penalty or scrum about
Well,
3
everyone
metres up.
retreated well initially, and as soon as that ball bounced, everyone just shot in there, all offside.
Thank you.
The kick was not a good
Just
one,
on the
though,
other piece
as
there.
we said from Gower. Wind brought it back, but not a well executed kick. Warner Stein has kicked that right into the corner. Super kick.
It's the middle.
Well, certainly sets up the Springbok line out.
No, it's the
Will
ball
they
carrier
use the
touches
same
you, it's
tactic
in a maul.
of a catch with a Becker.
Well, I'll bet Becker
And
holds on a
more.
bit longer this time.
Maybe an idea of just the Italians would expect him to maul it up. Well, he tried to let it go. Not bad by January.
Stay there, guys, stay there. Yep. Stay there.
John Smith. Yanni Duplessis very nearly up to the try line.
Release 3.
January could be dangerous here. So too Brian Habana. Beautiful pass. Warner Stein gets his second try.
Well, all of a sudden, a slight change in tactics. Instead of the one pass to the big runners, the pick and go, very direct, very quick as well to the way the ball was processed, and then the little sleight of hand from Brian Habana, absolutely brilliant.
Well, it's not often you see a Springbok fly half get 2 tries in a test match, but it's there for Morné Steyn.
Just a little more explosive, Owen, I'm sure you agree, a little explosive pick up and go around the fringes there, just catching the Italian defence a little unawares, and the ball processed quickly, the pick and go is good, and all of a sudden some real direction.
Yeah, the Fat very well made some big tackles at that first channel as well, but the pick up and go from John just got them behind the Italian defence as well. But the good thing about it as well, nothing tried, nothing gained. It was a 50-50 passes. Brian Habana sucking in 3 guys, getting the pass away. So we got in the red zone, we got a score. Great by the Springboks.
By far the most difficult kick for Morné Steyn. This will require judgment. And it sails over the crossbar. So Morné Steyn now responsible for all 20 points because of this.
Yep, well slipped out by Habana. Strength, power, and the presence of mind, well executed.
Luke McLean. Spies. Chase up from Derbyshire.
Inside.
January, Steyn.
Stop Green. Onside.
Peruse. McLean.
Out you come, Blue. Keep coming.
Oh, well taken by Morné Steyn, committed and did the job.
He's the tackler. No problem. Stay here.
January.
Stay there.
Not a bad little tactic by the scrum half. Wall Spies should have taken that one. I think he wasn't quite sure where the Italian rushing up was. Picconi. Bartholomew. Oh, and Canale getting in an awful mess. So they go back for the Springbok knock-on by Pierre Spies.
Knock on 8 Green. Scrum down, blue ball.
Well, the difference in play though, Joel, that was our first kickoff taken cleanly. You know, we played with fluency, got upfield, improved performance play by the Springboks.
Yeah, and I think where Pierce sees that replay, he'll realise it was a real opportunity for him. Luke McLean wanted nothing to do with that ball coming down. Spies had a bit more time than he may have thought.
Fabio Ngara, the Italian hooker, just in a little bit of a problem there with the necks.
Oh, okay, space. Okay.
Well, the guy holding that board just not quite sure of the light situation.
Knock on green, scrum down blue ball. Maka, can you take near side, please? Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Get your bind up one. Thanks.
Well, he had to play it, Peruzzi, the big Italian captain and number 8, and he is a big lad. Good play by Bartolome. Goward now for Vasawa.
Play on.
And still he goes, the strongly built Fijian Piccone Canale. Gang tackled by those two Stormers flankers and Morne Steyn.
Number 10, stay there.
Del Fava.
8 green, move.
Not quite sure what the point of holding the ball at the back of the ruck is for ages there. Now Massey, big centre trying to burst through. He's well held. Peruzzi.
Release 8!
Piccone, Perugini.
Keep walking, Five, keep walking.
It comes for the fly half Gower again, and for Visawai.
Your man has. Release 7 green, release it. Thank you. Straight
Bartolome. Chittagini really nowhere to go.
Get off.
They need to get the ball perhaps a little bit wider. That Springbok defence around the rucks, very strong. Gower, Peruzzi, good tackle by Smith.
That's out.
Bucky's Wood has done a great job for the Springboks here.
Backwards.
De Villiers, Burgard, Becker, can motor this guy. Beautiful take by Steyn. Here goes Habana. Has he the pace? Before he let it go, perhaps a fraction too early. Grabbed there by Canale. McLean at scrum half for Italy. Jacques Ferry, not much ball carrying for him so far.
Stay there, stay there.
McLean, Bartolome, tackled by Cabana.
Get off, get up. Hold here, hold here.
Piccone, Bartolome, and in fact it was Del Fava that time.
Stay.
Ongaro.
Release 2 blue! He's on his feet.
Oh, it's great work by Francois Lowe. He ripped it away. Comes for Bucky's Buerta. Habana, they've got to just tidy it up a little bit. Habana realises that.
6 blue.
January. Sienka. January once again. Now Berger. Here goes Becker. This is a sight to behold. Here goes Spies. This should be all over. Oh, the two big, quick men just finish it off in grand style.
Well, it's a great try. Everything about it was good. The ball retention, the patience, the steal from Francois Lowe to get the whole thing started. The way South Africa realised they'd gone backwards, they tidied up, they cleaned up, they started again. The timing of the pass from Skulk to Andries Becker into the space, waited for the support to get there. Spies at 100 miles an hour was never going to be stopped. Brilliant try.
Straight in front, please.
Well, Bergamasco, the left winger, must have thought, this is a number 8. I'll haul him in. No way. So Pierre Spies' 6th test try. The forward record held by Mark Andrews. And Morne Steyn gets his 22nd point of the match. Owen.
Looking a lot better in the later stage of the second half as Pierce Spies finishes off, but it's a turnover ball. They knew exactly what they wanted to do with it. Get it wide as quickly as possible. And a great score.
And Francois Lowe, Owen, has just been unbelievable at the breakdown. He's pinched a couple where he's not managed to just smother it and push it backwards. He slowed a few down legally. Spiss may have scored that try, but think about Francois Lowe. At the breakdown, he's been superb.
Same form he had in Super 14, just growing stature, Joel.
McLean. Spies.
Inside.
Good chase by Bergamasco.
There one.
Now staying. See the
Stop
time
playing.
he has for
Yes.
that platform set up by the Springbok forwards. Peruse, little loss of concentration. Now gives a whole line of Springbok defenders the opportunity to come up. And the result is pretty good for Italy.
Well, I'm not sure. Ricky January may have touched that.
I didn't see any touch. Green ball.
No touch is the call from both touch judge or assistant referee and the referee.
No, he didn't.
And if he did touch it, it was marginal. Fingertips, maybe. Good kick, actually.
Stay there, Blue.
Spies.
Yep, it's over. Yep. After that is outside.
January. Chase from the two blonde-headed men from the same school, De Villiers and Burger. Good chase back by Luke McLean. Thumping tackle on him. Piccone. Del Fava.
Stay there, one Green.
Now, can they get it wide here, Italy? They've used
Don't
it
play the scrum
forwards
half.
from the ruck situation a
Get out.
great deal. It hasn't proved that fruitful. Referee indicating he's heard this siren for half-time. Luke McLean just says, I think we've had enough in this half. So it's been an onslaught of attack, Joel, by the Springboks.
It has. Mission accomplished, one would say. They chose to play with the wind. They've made good use of the territorial advantage. Spies rounded off with a try just before the break. Mornay Steyn with a couple before and some real good kicking. Most impressive. Ball retention has been superb. A little bit.
Possession, really it is. He can get the possession, but it's got to be go-forward possession. And the Italians, if anything, a little static in their play.
Blue
Yeah,
captain.
only 3 kicks out of hand from Goward. I'd imagine to see that doubling, tripling now in the second half as the Italians will play with the wind.
Mornay Steyn. No Springbok fly half has ever scored a hat-trick in a test match. Great take by Derbyshire.
Ruck. Onside.
Piccone. McLean.
Stop, Blue. Yes.
Spies. Gets past 1, gets past 2, gets past 3. Super run by the big number 8. January, I've been impressed with January's service this afternoon. Far quicker from the base. Now Steyn, Bucky's Buerta.
Release one. Just the ball, 9. Thanks.
January, Steyn. De Jong just left it behind a little. There was handling errors that cost him fluency last Saturday in the Malafleni.
Knock on Green. Scrum down Blue.
Well, a little error there. The knock on going just before Francois Lowe could tidy up. Spies, look at this. Storming run. 1, 2, 3 he's got away from. Eventually it is Gower who gets all the way back there to finally make the tackle. That's what South Africa want. A couple of the fellas to carry it up strong with some quick ball. They won't want John de Villiers passing from scrum off though. They want him carrying it down the wing at pace.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
You see that slow ball from the base of the scrum for Italy. Scrum half having to stand off, which means that the Springbok backs are virtually moving forward into the tackle situation.
Yeah, it's a little bit of pressure for Sergio Parisse as well. Had another good game this afternoon. Just to tidy up a little bit behind the scrum. It's not quite as solid as we were accustomed to seeing the Italian scrum. Good scrum this time though. Oops, spoke too soon.
3 green, straight up.
Well, Yanni du Plessis penalised.
Something we've been very good at in the student internationals, that we're very effective in opposition ball. Very rare that you see opposition teams get that right shoulder against South Africa. Where the conditions are still the same, maybe expect more of the Springboks to ball in hand instead of kick it out the way they did in the first half.
Blue on the line. Yeah. Just legal, please, Captain.
But it was a good hit to start. The pressure. Christianka made a good recovery there. Looked a little bit bent. The penalties came on Yanni du Plessis' side. Going in and up, it looked like.
Parise. He is really a very valuable player for Italy. Good work by Smith. January. Steyn.
Stay. Far side.
Morné Steyn made the right decision there. He just held onto the ball, went to ground pretty quickly, allows January to do that, and very nearly into the hands of Jacques Ferry. Good advantage played by Peruse. Bergamasco, referee said it was forward.
Oh, Jacques Ferry, Mr. Reliable.
That's why you don't get the
Just
advantage.
his hands letting him down here. A kick over from Ricky January, an awkward little one.
Goes through the captain.
Moving and weaving in the wind.
Let's go, please.
He's got hands on it.
Number 1, stay in
I'm
the
still
struggle
looking
zone.
for it.
Thank you.
Parisa there for the long pass. He was a little unlucky there. It seemed to me the wind carried it forward.
Pause, engage.
Initial passing of the ball seemed to be going backwards.
Peruse, Picconi, Gower, Massey. Big tackle by De Jong. Picconi, Canale.
Yeah, touched.
So it will be Italian feed to the line out.
That's the middle. Move the big boy, please.
Oh, great work, Becker, January, Steyn.
Stop forwards!
John de Villiers has to be careful. And McLean, nearly a mix-up with Bergamasco. Here, Aplon beautifully positioned. This is a situation he enjoys. Despite his size, he very often gets through those situations. Ferry. Really sucking in the defence there.
Knock on.
Now Ricky January unhappy with the decision.
Blue ball.
And Olivier seems to be warming up. I'm sure there's a couple of the Springboks on the bench who'll start doing some stretching already. Try maybe even hint a little bit to Peter de Villiers, get me on, I need a run.
Right there, gentlemen. Let's go, Italy.
Well, it looked like there might have been an Italian hand in there that came in and ripped the ball away from Ricky January.
Touch. Pause. Engage. That's just a slip. His feet went and his feet went.
Springboks really need to concentrate in the second half, because last week as well, we turned the half with 22 points. This week we're at 27. Clinical this last 40-minute second half to finish off strong leading up to the Tri-Nations.
Yeah, it's very easy for it just to fizzle out. And the Italians could well kick the game to death down here. South Africa could find themselves playing a possession game and quite happy to just go through phases and keep the ball.
Well, here goes Peruse. Habane is there, gets rid of it. Habane, lovely ball on the inside. Spies has done superb defensive work. Really committed to getting back there. January, Steyn.
Advantage over. Stop.
Peruse. Well, he goes with the second drop kick attempt to the match for the big Italian number 8.
Well, he may have missed the drop kick, but what a run it was down the right-hand side. Picks up at the base. Francois Lowe caught napping a little bit. Does a little show, gets beyond a banner, and then trying to keep the ball in place. Spies did well to get back and cover.
Both sides, please. Thank you.
Snuff out any hope of an Italian try, but super little break.
Now, the Italians need to consolidate their good drive forward by Del Fava.
Stay. Macca, you all right?
Bucky's good, just keeping the whole pack busy.
Let's go. Macca, keep an eye, please. Go down. Let's go!
Well, the fact that they delay so long, this allows the Springboks to really form up on a defensive line there. Canale, Bergamasco, John de Villiers has him covered.
Roll tackle, 40! Stay.
Picconi, Gawa, this away.
6, get onside, 6.
Francois Lowe again.
7 green.
Just brilliant.
7 green on his feet. All
A
right,
good
to
strong
the
run
ball.
from Vasoei, but Francois Lowe up to it
Go team. Go team.
and gets a little tap of acknowledgement from his teammates.
Well, he certainly has been tremendous at the point of breakdown this afternoon.
He wasn't the tackler. Wasn't the tackler.
Well, here it comes again. Carried up strongly, but by Vasoei. Look at that. He's got hands on the ball already. He's on his feet. He's in charge of his own body weight. And no doubt it's a penalty.
Right down in front of us, Andries Becker. Just about every throw in the South African lineouts has been to the tall man. Now Low, become a very familiar pattern. Becker down for the formation of the ball, and then Francois Lowe driving at the back. That's a hand in from the side. January, good pass to De Jong. De Jong's done well to make 3 meters. Steyn, Aplon. Took a big tackle there from Sepe. Now Steenkamp into the 22. January, Steyn. Duplessis, Berger. It's building up here, De Jong. Good pop-up again. The drive continues by the Springboks. They're just moving up the pace a bit. Offside by Italy. Well, De Villiers is there, Hapane is there. They're all looking to take the ball. A little bit of a scuffle between Lowe and Ongaro. Becker just dispatches the little Italian hooker.
Yeah, easy to look brave when the other blokes walked away, though.
One lifting feet up. That's it.
Francois Lowe did well to walk away.
Yes,
Nice
what do you want?
warning to Parusa.
Side blue, side
And
entry.
they stuck it forwards, picking up the legs in the maul. Very dangerous.
What do you want, please, Captain? Thank you.
It's going to be another maul, that's for sure.
Efficient work by Morné Steyn, Werner Dullefield.
And Vijay Buerta waiting to get on.
Stay there, Italy.
South Africa's going to look out for that standoff from the Italians. Yeah.
Becker.
He's the ball
No
carrier.
competition by the Italians. Now it's Spies.
Just the ball, just the ball.
Lowe having a look around. January. Duplessis. January. Steyn. De Villiers. January. Steenkamp. Coming quickly again for the scrum half. He gets it to Berger. January. Little dart, but oh, good defense by Italy. January must have thought he was over. Yanni Duplessis looks like he may have crashed it over the whitewash.
Well, South
Yes,
Africa
it is.
celebrating.
Here's the
And it's Yanni Duplessis' first test try in his 16th test.
Good continuity again from South Africa. Ricky January may well have let that one go. The Boks, though, were patient enough to rebuild, keep the momentum, play quickly. Yanni du Plessis is almost certainly, and in fact has certainly, grounded the ball. There's no doubt that that's a try.
If anything, if he did lose it, it went straight down.
Yes, I'll stand. Thank you.
Andy McPherson,
Okay, have you got me at all?
Referee there with
Smalley,
Andrew Small.
there's no reason why you can't award the try.
Ball comes from Dan Hughes of England.
Thank you. Yeah. Time off.
Loss
So Yanni du Plessis celebrates.
by going off the field.
By going
Scores
off
the
the
try,
field.
gets a rest. So only Yanni du Plessis is off. Jean de Jong is off as well. Wayne Ndulafir is on, as is BJ Buerta. And those two players will have 30 minutes or so to impress.
Well, apart from the conversion of his own try from the touchline, this is his most difficult kick of the afternoon. And it sails high and handsome. 24 points to Morné Steyn today.
Make sure they're all behind, please.
Spies. Well tackled by Derbyshire. His chasing up from the kickoffs has been good. Steyn.
Stop! Onside!
That's a pretty good clearance by Morné Steyn.
Very good clearance. A couple of changes for the Italians as well. Tribaldi on for Picone. On to Spiraldini for Fabio Lombardo.
That's good front of the line out ball for Italy.
5 out!
That's by Quinton Feldenhuis, who also came on. I thought I saw 3 replacements running onto the field. Well, Italy just controlling this ball pretty well. Feldenhuis in possession again. Comes forward to Baldi. Go up.
Stop forwards!
Work here for Jean de Villiers. Efficiently done. Well, tap and go from de Villiers. Might just have gone the wrong way initially. Well, I'm not quite sure how that was kicked through January's hands. Ulafir's gone in hard. Good ball for Spies. And January. Oh, lovely ball taken by Habana. Backs on the pace. Italians under the cosh again on defence. January, Steenkamp. Been the ball carrier a number of times in that situation. Berger to Spies.
Stay there, one, stay there.
January, Buerta. And it's BJ this time. Again, the scrum half gets it to Steyn. Now Becker. Oh, lovely run again by Andries Becker. Habana at scrum half. Still that elusive try to equal Joost van der Westhuizen's record, eluding him. Oh, that's not the greatest pass in the world. Now a chance here for the counter. And, well, Derbyshire booted it ahead, and Parise was about to give him a tongue lashing. when he thought better of it.
Well, I think Jean de Villiers certainly was tackled without the ball. I'm not sure which of the Italians made the tackle. The pass was out there in front of him, hanging, inviting him to run onto it. But with the ball going across in front and the tackle coming, there's no doubt it was a penalty.
So Morne Steyn to set it up again. He's accurate. I've noticed Percy Montgomery, the kicking coach, on a couple of occasions has got out of his chair to applaud Steyn's kicking.
Was Hawaii is the man who made the tackle on Jean de Villiers.
There's Percy. Good to see him back in the Springbok fold. Becker, look at the position of the line-out. Beautiful throw by Smith. Bucky's Botha. January, Steyn, de Villiers. They're rather telegraphing that move a little bit. Now it's the forwards who get stuck in once again. January, BJ Botha. Help from Skalkberger.
Backwards.
Well, it was good work by Smith. Now to space, looking for try number 2. Thought he might have reached out, but he was short and decided to go the conservative route. Wisely, Steyn. And then Ndulafir, so nearly over. Another drive for the line. January, lovely top-up to space. And this goes. Brian Habana equals Joost van der Westhuizen's record. Took Joost 89 tests, and it's taken Habana 60.
I'm sure for a very brief second there, Morne Steyn thought he was in for the hat-trick. Well carried up here. That ball should have gone wide initially. It was carried up a couple of more times than necessary. Eventually it came out through space. Morne Steyn just grabbed and held, freed up Habana on the outside. Try number 5 for South Africa. And records for Habana. Brian Habana is going to take a little bow after scoring his try. It seems a bit of a pattern developing. Score a try and go and sit on the bench. The players will not be wanting to score. They'll want to play the full 80 minutes.
Yeah, I can. Thank you. That's loud.
We said before the game we wanted South Africa to be clinical this afternoon, to take advantage of position and possession, get the points on the board. It's exactly what they've done.
6 out of 6 in relatively difficult conditions this afternoon. Will that hold its line? Beautiful again by Morne Steyn. So Ruan Pienaar wins his 40th cap as he arrives on the scene. Becker,
It's
one of the
inside,
standout players in this afternoon's performance.
Outside now. Just the ball. Stay here.
January. Now Ruan Pienaar's moved into the full-back position. Skalkberger, the hands of a very good cricketer. January, Steyn, Ulafir, lovely ball for Pienaar, Aplon on the left wing, Pax on the pace. Springboks starting to turn on a spectacular display here.
And the first time the ball's really gone through the whole back line's hands into the hands of the winger. Fortunately into touch, but Aplon on the wing now. Pienaar at 15, it's an interesting change. One can only think that Coach de Villiers is looking at players in different positions. Pienaar, we know, is a great utility back. Inside pass coming, Pienaar not able to stay in.
January, Berger, Steyn, Ulafir, Oh, and Jacques Ferry was interfered with there before Olivier could get his pass away. January, here they come again. Francois Lowe, so nearly over. And the referee will go to the TMO.
Andre Specker's getting up with the ball.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's flipped under him over.
Okay,
He snuck on as well.
Just check the ground.
Well, another one of those sons of Springbok fathers, and his Flip van der Merwe got this. Let's have a look here. Well, BJ Botha just took him. It looks like that's a good try, Owen.
Yeah, it looks like so as well, but the difference that I've seen in the second half, they had to keep the ball in hand and stretching. The Italians are getting over the advantage line a lot easier, the Springboks, and now we're seeing the strike runners getting over and behind the Italian defense, and expect more tries. Looks good from the side. They said the TMO is going to make the final call.
Smalley,
Yes, Hughesy.
you may award the try.
Thank you very much.
I'll try it is. Try it is. There may well have been a small case for obstruction or accidental offside as Flip van der Merwe half drove into the backside of BJ Botha.
Number 7 green, I think.
And you'll see BJ Botha's on the line still. No impact on play, no Italian player could stop him. Try probably the right decision. Flip van der Merwe gets his first try in the green and gold.
18, Boshi. Yeah.
So Ruan Pienaar has taken over the kicking from Morné Steyn, who will go off the field if he doesn't take another kick with a 100% record. 8 out of 8. Ruan Pienaar has curved it around. Oh, these boys are kicking so well this afternoon. Another son of a Springbok adding points to the Springbok tally. There comes Djewel Potgieter. Stoltberger shows his appreciation to the crowd. James and Ralapella, the two unused so far. Morné Steyn now comes off the field as McLean starts. Nick Mallett's worst fears really coming to fruition here. He had an interview with Joel earlier on. He said, I just hope these guys can hold out. They haven't been able to. Will it be a total watershed? De Villiers, well grabbed by the right winger. January.
Backwards, play.
Becker couldn't grab. Gower did well for Italy. Number 19 on the field, Alejandro Zani.
Advantage.
Tiboldi.
Roll clear, 2 men.
It's a rare little bit of light for Italy.
And it's a lost cause now. Do they kick for the corners? Do they take the 3 points? I suppose in the spirit of the game, you might consider kicking for the corner and trying to play the game, and I think that's what Sergei Parisse has indicated. Yep, Craig Gower's going to kick for the touchline. BJ Botha with the initial tackle.
Who's captain?
Francois Lowe is entitled to hands on the ball. I think the penalty must be against BJ for not rolling away. Francois Lowe had no impact on the play.
Time off. 3 blue. Sub.
Spadolini comes on for Italy. Chili Boy Ralapella takes the field for South Africa. So John Smith leaves his debut ground 10 years later. Well taken by Kelvin Hayes. Obviously becoming a factor at the front of the line out there for Italy. If they do get the ball, if they do, get it back so slowly. See how Tiboldi has to dig in there for it. All the Springboks in the background lined up on it for defense. Not rolling away is the indication by the referee. as this packed crowd start doing the almost inclined to sort of hide away from the Mexican wave, so the East London wave.
It can't be the Italian wave or the French wave, because that would be the wave goodbye on the World Cup.
Sergio Parise really does try for his life, the Stade Francais number 8, man of the match last week. And once again, Gelden Hayes wins that 2-ball for the line out.
Stay there, stay there.
Tibaldi, that replacement front ranker.
There's the ball.
Sparagini.
Just the ball. Stay.
You see how they line up there. Potgieter, Spies, and Francois Lowe all lining up. They get another chance to do it again. Gower, little switch there to Massi. Well tackled by BJ Buerte initially.
No, get out.
Olivia came later.
No.
Tibaldi, Gower. Now, is that the right tactic? It may well be. It looks like it's Pepe.
Michele Pepe,
He has got in for the try. Well, he's celebrating, certainly. The referee wants the advice of Graham Hughes.
well, if he has picked it up, Michele Pepe, it will be one of the great pickups. It was motoring as this little rubber came through. Oh, he has got it. It's a super effort. It was a good kick. It's a great little grounding. It's not quite a gather and ground. He's just really put downward pressure.
Yes, Husey.
You may award the try.
Super try. Just reward for the Italians.
One might have said that Gower should have kept the ball in hand, but he weighted the kick so perfectly. And Sepe gets his first international 5-pointer.
Just inside.
Bergamasco gets just his 3rd kick at goal.
Oh, and nothing left on the South African bench. Clinical display this afternoon, has it been good enough?
Yeah, big improvements, at least far better than last weekend as well. And now getting the players coming off the bench, put on the final pieces just before the Tri-Nation squad gets announced later on today.
Yeah, nice reward too for the Italians. They've contributed well last week in Woodbank. And certainly contributed well this afternoon again.
Bergamasco. And wide with the conversion attempt. With full marks to Italy, they haven't given up, and a well-worked try by them.
Make sure they're all behind, please.
2 from 5, the Italians. That 2 missed drop goals sitting in there, though. That's what makes it look a
Backwards
little
off blue.
unfair.
Carried back.
Tibaldi with the boot away, and look how far down the field that's got. Caught Pierre Spies a little unawares. The wind taking the ball over his head, and is playing pretty strongly down there, Owen.
Yeah, it still is. I mean, the Italians are using the wind pretty well. But a great restart kickoff from Butch James. The line, the Springboks back and forth, get up there and compete. The Italians getting their tails up slowly. You can feel South Africans haven't really settled with the replacements coming on.
One too many. Numbers.
Well, you saw again Andries Becker towers above everybody in the line out. I can't really remember much ball game to anybody else, Joel.
Yep.
Well, it was always going to be a challenge for the Italians. They're a good few centimetres shorter than the South African line-out on the whole, but they're about 10 or 12 centimetres shorter than Andries Becker.
Big step.
208. He does tower above most people.
It's quite interesting to get a tape measure out and just put it up 208 meters. It is formidable.
We can't reach there.
I travelled with him once in economy class on an airliner, till his knees were around his ears. Tibaldi. Now the Fijian Vasawai. Tibaldi. Derbyshire. In fact, it's Zani who came in there.
Just the
The
ball.
replacement
He's
flank.
Just the balls. Stay there.
Well, you see again, it's slow ball for Italy.
No, that's fine,
Diavock
from the back.
Potgieter out, Stien come out. Very difficult. Look at the tackling in midfield there. Rich James operating in the fly half position.
Straight off your feet and
And I
hands.
think it's something that Nick
You lost the
Mallett's
ball.
got to address is
Straight
the
over
speed
and
at which they move away from rucks. And the thing that's impressed me with Ricky January today, he's so crisp in that area.
Well, I think the difference is the way the ball is presented, isn't it? The South Africans intent on getting over the game line, presenting good quick ball, a short blast over by a couple of players, and Ricky January clearing. The Italians on the other hand, a little bit cumbersome in the way they rock over. It means they don't get quick ball. It means it's always a bit slower by design. Just looking at some of those stats, you'd expect them to be skewed in the favour of Italy because South Africa playing against quite a strong window. Italy by design play too slowly, and if you play slowly you get slow ball. You cannot, I shouldn't say you cannot, but it is awfully difficult to get over the game line.
You're in, more!
Well, let's go forward again for South Africa from Becker's catch.
One!
Well, inevitably, who's at the back there? Young Picard's grandson.
Ruck, hands away!
January, James, Ulafir, good low tackle by Mussy. He's hurt himself
Stay
in the
there.
process. January finds himself
ball,
having
Italy,
to
leave it.
get involved in the physical side of the ruck there. Ralapella tries to shield the ball, worked out by Lowe. Steenkamp helping BJ Botha. January, James. Not a lot of ball for Jacques Fourie as he skipped and it goes to Ruan Pienaar. Here come the big men. Ralapella, Van der Merwe was up there in support as well. January, now De Villiers, Potgieter.
Roll 10!
Low, nice ball to James and Becker.
Backwards,
BJ
backwards.
Botha controls, now Pienaar. Nice little dummy by him. Eventually is tackled by Quinton Geldenhuys. Low, Steenkamp.
Advantage, knock on advantage. Knock on.
So it will all come to naught
Scrum
because
down.
as you see there and
Blue
here
ball.
the referee saying a knock on.
Yeah, reaching those last 10 minutes now.
Time off.
Hard and physical, or some of the players feeling the bumps and bruises. And boy, will you feel them after a tackle like that. Big, strong hits it was from Geldenhuys, one of the tacklers there. And then, of course, there's the little knock-on coming off the hand of Chili Boy as he attempted to ruck over.
63 tackles made by the Italians as opposed to 50 by the Springboks. That's energy sapping, Owen.
Yeah, all it is very difficult to, when you don't have the ball, to keep making the tackles, can't really do much. Take a closer look. All that stat happened in the second half where the Springboks started keeping ball in hand. That Van Pierce piece, devastating, good ball in hand, always gets Africa on the front foot.
Yeah, strong in defence as well today, but most importantly his ball carrying ability. You don't always give him credit for making the hard yards. The hard yards he does make. He's certainly out in the open, is explosive, capable of scoring from deep with his tremendous pace. This was a very early run. Actually 4 or 5 defenders. It was only the second attempt by Gawa that finally stopped him. And look at that. As soon as he goes to ground, it's an arm out, presenting very, very quick ball. And here again, rolling it back. That's why South Africa gets so much fast ball.
Well, a good thing that happened today, Joel, you spotted the first half where January had to take all the kickoff. There was a switch, there was a communication.
Yeah,
He
send him
came in
straight
the
on,
draw, he
please.
started taking the kickoff. South Africa started playing a lot better from kickoff.
Time on.
Brian Habana happy that he's equalled Joost van der Westhuizen's record, and happy, I think, at the team's performance today.
Let's go.
Another Italian replacement has come on, Riccardo Bocchino.
Relax.
Will move into the back line in the number 21 jersey.
Craig Gower, I think it has just come off,
Touch.
limping slightly.
You're too close. Distance.
Yeah, we look down below us here.
Yep.
Craig Gower has come off not looking happy at all.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Again, Parise had to go to ground to secure or protect that ball for Tibaldi. We've seen it time again in the scrums. In fact, I think just about every scrum.
Yes, I agree.
Parise has had to protect the ball under pressure.
Yeah, you know, you get to this whole story about ball retention, and you start looking at the cause of the issues. The scrum sometimes, it doesn't quite concentrate and give Parise enough good ball. You see there, it's Steenkamp under a little bit of pressure initially, then changes the pressure. A better comeback from Perugini, who's now playing on the tight-hand side.
Well, you can see the Italians, the Springbok line-out is formed up. The Italians approaching it extremely slowly. Body language not looking too great.
Well, the other cause of the slow ball is body language into contact. If your body position is not good, you struggle to get the leg drive. Very hard to get over the game. A number of little factors that need to be taken into account.
That's one.
Tibaldi. Well taken by Woolifield.
Release him, tackler. Thank you.
January. James. And a knock on by Ruampina, I think. No, it was. I thought maybe for a moment when the referee didn't blow it up immediately that he may have judged it to perfection.
Well, he eventually got the call from Andy McPherson on the touchline. I'm not sure Andy Small didn't see that really. He was out there right in the open. The one thing Butch James has added today, and I didn't think he played all that well last week, he has added a first dimension of looking to pass, where a lot of the game, a lot of the forwards, one or two of the midfielders, first option is to carry it up into contact, to look for a target and really bash it up hard. Changes, just looking at those changes. Well, the whole bench is on and been on for some time. Between Butch James and Ruan Pienaar, first option has been to offload, pass into to space, pass to someone in a better position. It's a subtle but important difference.
The changes in the front row, both sides, having an effect on the scrums. He hasn't flowed in the last 15-20 minutes or so in the second half. But BJ Burke is really impressed. He gets around the park, he makes some big hits. There are too many scrums where we need to get that right shoulder.
Touch. Pause. Engage. Straight down. Hinging number one.
You put the
Hinging
muckers
number one.
right there,
Commentators cursed there, Owen.
Consistency, I mean, as I said, we're good in opposition ball, but getting a bit tired, unsettled a bit.
Tired, they're all fresh legs.
Guthrie's been on the whole part in the park for 74 minutes, Joel.
Yeah, no, you did right. Well, there's Guthrie. He almost missed the bind in the scrum before. This time he's got a little bit of pressure, gets the bind, but can't hold it up.
Geraldini with the throw. And well done by Butch James. De Villiers, Fourie. Oh, Jacques Fourie still going. Can he find a player? De Villiers.
Oh.
Knock on advantage.
Unfortunate end to a promising movement there.
Let it go, Green. Stay down.
Tibaldi. Now, can... oh, no, that's not the right way to go by Parise. They'll go back to the knock-on. Well, inevitably with... well, I think only one reserve still sitting on the bench. That's Pratichetti for Italy. The rest are on.
He's so fast as Jacques. He runs that outside arc so well. A little dummy runner coming inside also brought him a little bit of space. Ultimately, the defence got across well, but conceded a lot of ground.
Also, one of those games where the ball hasn't really run Jacques Fourie's way.
No, it's funny how the game goes. Sometimes it just comes to you. Mornay Steyn, for example, this afternoon, 2 tries, almost a third. Jacques Fourie has seen very little space and very little opportunity. So did John de Jong while he was on. Just not a game where the midfield had any opportunity.
Under pressure.
Well, the referee, you're quite clear there. It's pure space. Well, it's so good to see him. His pace off the mark is so good. Acceleration, fantastic. Ruan Pienaar. Canale was extended to tackle him. January, Van der Merwe. Thumping tackle there on Flip van der Merwe. Vijay Botha. He lost it as Francois Lowe tries to reclaim. They'll take the penalty.
Gonzalo Canale not rolling away in the tackle. In fact, he's plonked himself down on the wrong side.
Now, the thing is, who is going to be the captain on this field, Joel?
I think there's about 15 of them out there. Any man who pulls on the Springbok shirt should be captain of his position and captain in some form or of another. I would think. Just looking at the talking that's going on, Andries Becker's got a lot to say.
He has got a lot to say.
He turned to Pierre Spies for some guidance there. Jean de Villiers might be another man who could wear the captain's armband.
Dewald Potgieter, captain of the emerging Springboks. Becker. Oh, beautiful. Ricky January thought he might just power his way through.
Should have passed. John de Villiers steaming on the inside.
Well, can South Africa get over the 50 mark? There's plenty of space on the right-hand side of this ruck. Forwards looking to go. The crowd over there decided to try. So does the referee. And Vijay Botha gets his first try in his 22nd Test match.
Well, just as we were chatting about how the ball goes to some players and doesn't go to others, Vijay Botha has been in the absolute thick of things. Driven out of the way by Flip van der Merwe a little earlier. This time it's his turn. On the line is a try. Flip van der Merwe does him the favour of pushing him over this time.
Well, he's not letting go, is he? Happiness is your first international try.
Well deserved as well, as I said. He's been all over the park. He runs good line defensively as well. He gets to the breakdown point. There's so much hard yards for him to get rewarded the try.
Ruan Pienaar adds the extra 2 to keep the place kickers 100% record, which has been very good this afternoon in this sometimes heavy wind.
Yeah, thanks, Christy.
Becker.
Release! Stay.
January needed it to go a little bit further.
All inside the 10 metres. Same as them. Yes, you have time for the
January,
line
a little apology for the weight on the kick there and direction. Allows Italy to have the opportunity of a last gasp try just to save some face. Gilardini. And well done by Sheldon Hayes.
Stay.
Taboli for Chididini.
18 out.
Taboli is at the right direction. Lots of defenders there. And Andries Becker. Well, there's so many contenders for man of the match here this afternoon. And Andries Becker would certainly be one of them. Francois Lowe, Mornay Steyn. To me, probably the 3 outstanding players. I thought Ricky January had a very good game. Joel, your thoughts?
Yeah, agreed 100%. Number of players put their hands up, and in what must be said to a very, very solid and very good Springbok performance this afternoon. South Africa have come out on top of